There have been more and more crossover characters coming to Fortnite over the past few seasons, and for some people, it's just too many. But to us, there are still a bunch of awesome potential characters that could make their way to Fortnite from other franchises. So today, we're going to go over 10 characters that we think just have to be in Fortnite. But hey, before we get into any of that, remember to like and subscribe, because if you don't, Travis Scott is never going to come back to the item shop. Number 10. Bugs Bunny. With Rick Sanchez already in the game, the doors have been blown wide open for cartoon characters to make their way down onto the Fortnite island. And what better cartoon character to bring along than the one and only Bugs Bunny himself? With the new Space Jam movie having just come out, which already has a crossover in the form of the LeBron skin, now would be the perfect time to bring the Looney Tune to the island. Bugs would look just like he does in the cartoons, with his giant ears, fluffy tail, and clean white gloves. He could even use a giant carrot for his pickaxe, and fly down onto the island with his Toon Squad jersey as a glider. For his back bling, Bugs could wear the hat of his long-term rival, Elmer Fudd. Considering the hunter has never gotten the best of the bunny, this would be a pretty cool addition to Fortnite. Bugs Bunny has got a massive amount of history in the world of cartoons, and adding him to Fortnite would be a great way to honor that legacy. Number 9. Darth Vader. Considering how many Star Wars characters we already have in Fortnite, it's kind of shocking that we don't already have Darth Vader in the game, but it's 2021, and the classic Star Wars villain is still nowhere to be seen. If added to Fortnite, we'd like for the legendary Sith to come in his original Star Wars outfit, from his black domed head down to his breathing apparatus on his chest. Now obviously, since Epic already has lightsabers in the game as a weapon, Darth Vader wouldn't be able to use his red saber as a pickaxe, so unfortunately this skin wouldn't come with any sort of pickaxe. His glider, however, could be his Executor flagship, miniaturized to the size of a glider. Honestly, the fact that there are currently so many Star Wars characters on the Fortnite island already, and none of them are Darth Vader, who is arguably the most popular character in Star Wars, if not the entirety of sci-fi, is pretty ridiculous. We need Darth Vader to be in Fortnite, and we need it now. Number 8. Ash Ketchum. If you want to be the very best like no one ever was, then you're going to want Ash Ketchum to be a character in Fortnite just like we do. Pokemon isn't just one of the biggest video game franchises in the world, it's also one of the biggest TV shows, movie franchises, trading card game franchises, and well, you get the point, right? Pokemon is incredibly popular and we want it to cross over with Fortnite. We would want this crossover to go all out with the Pokemon references, so not only do we want Ash's Season 1 outfit to be in the game, we want Pikachu to be his back bling. There have been pet back blings in the past that react to what's going on in the game, so Pikachu could sit in Ash's backpack and react to however you play the game. For Ash's glider, you could have the very first Pokemon that Ash Ketchum ever saw in the Pokemon anime series, Ho. In the show, Ho flies across the sky with sparkles flittering off of its tail. Ash could ride that legendary Pokemon down to the island, which would be a pretty cool reference to the original show. Number 7. Harry Potter. When Epic Games added Kelsier from the Brandon Sanderson book series Mistborn into Fortnite, the chance for the other book-based characters to make their way to Fortnite was opened up. The first big book character that we want to see in Fortnite is one of the biggest characters of the past 20 years, Harry Potter. Harry Potter isn't just a book series, of course. It has also been adapted into a world-class movie series, a subpar video game series, and a frankly awful play in London's West End. So for a franchise with so much pedigree and popularity, it's genuinely surprising that it wasn't the first book series to make its way onto the Fortnite island. Harry Potter should be in his Hogwarts uniform with his well-known firebolt broomstick as his glider. He could use his wand as a pickaxe, swinging it like a one-handed dagger with some magical sparks at the end of each swing, and he could have the Sword of Gryffindor as his back bling. Having a character like Harry Potter make his way into the Fortnite universe would be absolutely awesome, and it would make a lot of people incredibly happy. Basically, if Epic Games wants to print themselves some money, they should have Harry in Fortnite. Number 6. Captain Price. If we're talking about legendary video game characters that need to make their way into Fortnite, then we need to talk about the absolutely legendary Call of Duty character, Captain John Price. Captain Price has been in a grand total of 11 separate Call of Duty entries, ranging across the Modern Warfare and Black Ops franchises, first showing up before either of these two franchises came about with an appearance in the very first Call of Duty game. The Price that we would want in Fortnite would actually be the most recent version of the character, from the rebooted Modern Warfare that was released in 2019. That game was incredibly popular, and the rebooted Price was a big part of that popularity. We want Price in his most recognizable uniform, which is honestly a pretty basic set of military gear. The thing that makes his outfit stand out so much is his fisherman's hat. Number 5. Arthur Morgan. One of the biggest and best games from the past 3 years was Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption 2, and we would love to see the protagonist of that game, Arthur Morgan, make his way from the Wild West all the way over to the Fortnite island. Arthur Morgan has got to be one of the coolest protagonists in recent gaming history, so to get him into Fortnite would be a pretty awesome turn of events. The Vanderlyn gang member would be dressed in his iconic cowboy getup, from his black cowboy hat to his tan leather jacket and blue shirt. While you can change your outfit and appearance in Red Dead Redemption 2, this is the version of Arthur that you start with at the beginning of the game, so it's the version that we think should actually make it into Fortnite. We're not entirely sure what Morgan could have as his back bling though. It'd be pretty easy to give him a repeating rifle or a simple satchel, but those things seem pretty boring. Let us know what you think Arthur Morgan's back bling should be in the comments down below. We'll read every single one because I'm sure you'll come up with some pretty inventive back blings for the character to have. Number 4. Post Malone. Over the past decade, Post Malone has rocketed up through the charts to sell more than 80 million records worldwide, which actually makes him one of the best-selling musical artists of all time, even though he's only 26 years old. Either way, we think that this rapper should definitely join the musical artists that are already in the game as a Fortnite skin. If Post Malone were added to the game, we think he should have a concert just like the recent Ariana Grande concert and the previous Marshmello and Travis Scott concerts. So far, it looks like Fortnite are doing one major concert every year. In 2019, it was Marshmello, in 2020, it was Travis Scott, and in 2021, it was Ariana Grande. In 2022, could it be Post Malone? Well, we certainly hope that it is. Each of the skins that are based around these musicians have some pretty unique elements that are based around their concerts, so predicting what this Post Malone skin might look like is impossible. But if they added him to the game, we're sure that they would more than do him justice with something absolutely awesome. Number 3. The Doom Slayer. When it comes to legendary video game characters, there's no one more legendary than the legendary Doom Slayer from the Doom franchise. The Doom franchise is basically one of the grandfathers of shooters, and considering the modern popularity of Fortnite, the two should basically go hand in hand. The version of the Doom Slayer that we want in Fortnite is from the more recent Doom games, more specifically the version from Doom Eternal. The heavy green armor that he wears in that game is instantly recognizable, if a little bit similar to the Master Chief who is already in Fortnite. For a harvesting tool, the Doom Slayer could use the chainsaw that he so frequently uses to rip and tear demons apart for ammo and health in the Doom games. Meanwhile, the Doom Slayer's back bling could be the head of one of the demons that he fights in the game, probably the Mancubus or the Hell Knight, considering that they're two of the least gory looking creatures in the game. His glider would obviously have to be a Cacodemon. They're one of the first Hellions that you're introduced to in the Doom 2016 games when you enter the Hell dimension, and considering they float through the air, they're basically the perfect pick. Number 2. DRAX. So far, we have 4 of the Guardians of the Galaxy in Fortnite Battle Royale. So if we're going to talk about characters that we want to be in Fortnite, I feel like it's only necessary that we also have to talk about DRAX, because he really does deserve to be in the game. All of the characters that have been added to the game that are based on Guardians of the Galaxy characters are taken from their comic book versions, so that's exactly what we want for DRAX as well. In the comic books, DRAX is much greener than in the movies, so much so that he basically looks like the Hulk. The main difference is that he has red tattoos across his neck, shoulders, and back. The Destroyer also wields 2 knives, which are the weapons that we would want him to use as his harvesting tools. In the comics, there is also a version of Drax the Destroyer that wears a purple cape. And while that isn't the version of the character from the most recent Marvel run of Drax, it would be pretty cool to have that as his back bling. Having Drax show up in Fortnite seems like a foregone conclusion at this point. The rest of the Guardians are in the game, so it's about time he was too. Number 1. Link. We're going to end our list today with yet another absolute legend of video games, and this time, we're going to be talking about Link from the Legend of Zelda franchise. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, the reason we're picking Link over other characters from Nintendo like Mario and Luigi is entirely because of the recent trailer for Breath of the Wild 2. I mean, come on, doesn't that look entirely like Link is dropping down onto the Fortnite island already? It wouldn't be much of a leap to make it happen for real. Considering that, we'd want the version of Link in Fortnite to be the most recent version, the one from Breath of the Wild 2. This version of Link, as seen in the trailer, is wearing a white and green toga, and has what appears to be either a cursed or biomechanical arm. For a glider, he could use the glider that you receive at the beginning of the original Breath of the Wild. And of course, for your harvesting tool, you just have to have the Master Sword, and for back bling, the Hylian Shield. Honestly, all of a sudden, it feels like Link is specifically made for a Battle Royale in the new game. So we just have to have him in Fortnite. Okay, so those were 10 crossover characters that we seriously want in Fortnite. Would you like our ideas to become a Fortnite reality? Are there any characters that you want in the game? Let me know down in the comments, and hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell if you want to see more videos just like this.